got.
Hi folks, James Biedenharn, Keller Williams Realty here in Fort Worth, Texas. Going to walk you through a quick maintenance procedure that you need to do on your tankless hot water heaters every few years. You can reach us at 817-870-8860 for any questions, and also online at getsoltexas.com. So what you're going to need to do this, and what we're doing is we're going to flush the hot water tank to get the scale buildup that sometimes develops in the heat exchanger. And the items that you're going to need to do that are very simple. You can get them on Amazon. You can order an entire kit for like $110 or so and up, or you can just buy the little pump, and it's just a going to be a 1/6 to 1/4 horsepower pump, recirculating pump. A few gallons of distilled vinegar. I got the concentrated kind, so I only have to have the 1 gallon, or you'll need about 3 gallons of unconcentrated. And some hoses. These are just your typical laundry hoses, washing machine hoses. You'll want to get the stainless so they don't rust. The pump's about 50 bucks, hoses about 20 bucks, and Home Depot bucket for $5, and you're good to go. Now, the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to unplug your hot water heater. So we're going to unplug that. You don't need to open this up at all. It's very simple. Your tankless, if it's been installed in the last 5 to 10 years, is most likely going to have these clean out valves already attached. So you've got a cold and a hot side. This one has one valve. It's a one or the other valve. It shuts the water off and opens the clean out port at the same time. Yours may have a separate shut off for the water and then a separate valve to divert to the clean out port there. You're going to take your vinegar, fill your bucket up with regular tap water about 2/3 of the way if you have the concentrated vinegar. If you don't have the concentrated, you're using regular vinegar, just get 3 gallons of vinegar, fill your bucket up with that, 3 to 4. And they make solutions that you can use other than vinegar. If you go to the Renai tankless water heater site, many of them, they still recommend the vinegar simply because we know it's 100% safe for your drinking water, etc. Once you flush the system, even if a little bit remains, it's not going to hurt you. So we're going to put about half a gallon in here. Of my concentrate to the 3 gallons that are there. And that's going to get us our solution that we need to do our flush. And this process will take you about 45 minutes. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your washing machine hoses. We're going to hook the cold water supply, and I've removed the cap that covers that port connection. We're going to hook this on. We've got that connected, and then the other end of this is going to go onto our pump here. So we're going to take that, and the pump is going to attach there. And now we're going to take our hot water, connect it over here. We're going to take the hot water line and bring it back into the bucket with the vinegar solution. We're going to take our pump and we're going to drop that into the bucket with the solution to the bottom of the bucket there. And then I am going to plug this in. And if you don't have an outlet close to your water heater, you can take this and just get you an extension cord and plug it in. If you plug into your outlet in the garage, it's going to be GFI protected. I've plugged that in. First of all, before you plug this in, we've got these connected. We're going to open the valves to divert the water coming from the bucket through the hot water heater, and we're going to divert the hot water. So now this vinegar solution will go in from the pump into the hot water heater, through and back out into the bucket. So now we're going to plug it in and turn our pump on and check for leaks. Okay, I've got this one I need to tighten down a little bit. And I need to tighten this one a smidge. And we're good to go. So now I've got a vinegar solution circulating through the hot water heater, and that vinegar will help get rid of the scale that's built up in there from hard water. Even on city water, you get calcium and lime deposits, and it will refresh your hot water heater, make it last a lot longer, keep the flow rates up and functioning good for as many as 20 plus years. These will last a long time. This needs to be done about once every 2 years. If you're on a well, such as myself, and you have hard water, at least once every 2 years. Once a year won't hurt. If you have a water softener and you're pulling a lot of that out, or you're on city water that's not real hard, or you have a softener on your city water, it could be 7 or 10 years that you need to do this. So it's 30 to 45 minutes. I'm just going to let it run the full 45 minutes. And in 45 minutes, I'll come back and we'll show you how to flush it, put it all back to operating condition. All right, we're back. We've had this circulating for 45 minutes with the vinegar solution going through the hot water heater. We're going to unplug our pump. That stops the circulation. Then what we're going to do is we're going to flush with fresh water the system. So for this, you'll need your hose, connect to the outside bib, and your dishwasher hoses will connect directly to this from here. I mean your laundry hoses that we have here. So you might want a glove for this if you don't want your hands smelling like vinegar for the next day or two. So I'm going to put my glove on, and we're going to lift, pump out, and unscrew cold water here. And we are going to connect that to our hose. And since I have two of these, I'm going to use this bucket of vinegar on my next one. I'm going to use this bucket. I'm going to take my hot water side, put it over here, or you can just let it run out the garage if you want to hook another hose up to this side. I'm going to put this in here, and then we're going to turn on our cold water and let that circulate through the system and clear out the vinegar. So I'm gonna put you on pause for just a minute. Let me turn this on. We've got water circulating through that's pushing that vinegar out and flushing the system nice. Get all the vinegar water out. And then once we're done with this, we're simply going to go to our valves here. You're going to turn your valve back off from the circulation valve. And that's it. plug your hot water heater back in and you're good to go. If you have any questions, give us a call at 817-870-8860. Again, this is James Biedenharn with the Biedenharn team, Keller Williams, Fort Worth. Any real estate questions, any questions about this procedure, give us a call, 817-870-8860. We look forward to hearing from you, and we'll talk to you soon.